Hello and welcome to Liberate Furniture Gosport down on the south coast in Hampshire. I'm Andrew and today I want to talk to you about Vintro paint and why it's so good. And there's three main things I'd like to focus on. And you can see on here we've got colour, quality and value. Before I go on to those though, just a quick mention that it is a British made product and it's also child friendly, as is the lacquer. Okay, so colour. Right, why Vintro paint? Well, it's beautiful colours. There's actually 45. This is all 45 on the paint chart here. I've got some of them out there just so that you can see, and you've got a beautiful range ranging from some really lovely neutral colours which will blend in with any sort of decor to really vibrant, quite standout colours like the pumpkin there and the sunflower. Really nice colours. So first thing about Vintro, colour. Brilliant colours. The second thing, quality. Vintro pride themselves on producing really quality products. They don't only do paint, as you can see behind me we've got some other things that they do. We've got the lacquers, they do an extreme one for outdoor use, matte lacquer, satin lacquer, and they've got wax, both clear wax and dark wax. They also do paint brushes, a whole range of paint brushes. And here we've got the paints themselves in 125ml tins and in 1 litre tins, and they even look quality on the shelves in my view. And down the bottom we've got emulsion, which is a recently new product, so look out for that on another video I will be doing shortly. Okay, so quality. What in particular is the qualities that Vintro has to offer? The first thing I want to talk about is the coverage. Vintro will cover extremely well. A litre tin of this will do 15 square metres, or one of these little small sample tins, as I call them, that will do 2 square metres. And in fact, if you look at this cupboard, I've done both sides of this in grey, and that's 5 foot tall, over a foot wide, and we've still got that much left, about a third of the pot. That is the colour Cloudburst, a lovely dark grey colour. So coverage, yeah, very good. Now onto covering power. Not only does it go an awful long way, but it covers over all sorts of dark colours really well. And I'm just going to demonstrate that for you quickly now. Here we have a photo frame that I've painted in Morocco. It's a lovely blue colour. And yesterday I just did one coat in crystal, a white colour. And now I'm just going to show you how it goes over the Morocco as first coat. There you go, and now if I put a second coat onto here, you should be able to see that covers it over really well. So even the lightest colour in the range, you should really only need two coats to cover over most things. Vintro paint is very thick in the tin, much thicker than most, and that's why it goes such a long way. So it probably does need to be diluted down a bit, depending on your preference and what you're painting, and whether you want a sort of a brush-free effect or whether you want a more textured finish, in which case you want it a bit thicker. Okay, so it's great coverage, goes a long way, it covers over extremely well. The third thing I want to focus on is the durability. I've tried an awful lot of chalk paints and I haven't come across one that in my view is as durable as this one. And again, if I can demonstrate on my photo frame, this one that's painted in the Morocco, I'm going to try and scratch that off. And I'm using my nail and I'm doing really hard and it's not doing anything. If I really dig into it, there, I'm just about getting some off now, but you can see how hard I'm having to do that to get that off. And that is just paint on its own. There's no wax on that, no lacquer. So Vintro, you've got the optional waxing on it. For items that are not going to get a lot of wear and tear, that aren't in areas where there's an awful lot of moisture, it should be fine to leave it as it is. If it is going to get a lot of knocking about, or it's in a kitchen or bathroom environment, it's going to need a lot of wiping off, then it would definitely be advisable to use either the wax or the lacquer on top of it. Okay, so the other thing just about all chalk paints, like all chalk paints, you don't need to do any preparation with Vintro paint other than just making sure it's clean, and I would use sugar soap just to wash it down with, make sure it's clean and dry, and then straight on with your paint. No need to prep it with sandpaper or no need to put any primer on. Okay, I've mentioned the matching emulsion. You've got the emulsion on there in all 45 colours in the range, and that is also a very high quality linen product. It goes on extremely nicely and wears well, is washable and wipeable. Okay, so that's it. The quality of Vintro paint, coverage, covering power and durability. Third point, value, very important if you're buying it. The cost of Vintro paint. 1 litre recommended retail price is £18.95, and for the little tins it's £5.95. I won't go into everything else as it'll take too long, but considering how far it goes and the quality of the paint, I think that on the market this is the best value chalk paint that you can buy at the moment. So thank you very much for listening to me explain why I like Vintro paint, and I want to encourage you to try it too. Do go to their website and do go to their Facebook page, and there's also a really good Facebook page called Vintro Projects, I think, where you can get all sorts of ideas and people post what they've done and some lovely tips as well. So that's me from Liberate Furniture in Gosport, and do look out for a video shortly when I will hopefully be demonstrating the emulsion. Thank you.